Hi Year 6. So I'm going to film today's story time. Today actually being Friday the 22nd of May. But this story time will be linked to the English, which will be on Monday the 1st of June. But I want to be able to put the links into the English work so you can access them quite easily. So I'll be filming them a day in advance and putting them up a day in advance. So although you might be viewing this today, Friday, it's actually linked to your work on Monday the 1st after half term. Hopefully that made sense. So I'm going to continue reading poems from Ted Hughes. So those of you who watched the Nessie the Mannerless Monster, which was just a standalone story time, will remember this book. And we're going to be introduced to Ted's family this week. So I'm going to be reading poems based on Ted's family. And today's will be My Fairy Godmother. My Fairy Godmother by Ted Hughes. When I was born, the wicked powers as usual were waiting. One said, "This boy will build with bricks, already disintegrating." Another said, "Sometimes his eye will be flat and sometimes round." Another, "Like a razor will come every little sound." Another said, "The earth for him will have such magnetic strength, it will drag all things from his hold and his own body at length." Another said, "For him, the golden beauties that he grasps will turn one half to mist and one to biting poisonous asps." Another said, "A misty rock is all this boy shall be. He shall meet nothing but ships in distress and the wild empty sea." Another, "He shall be a ghost and haunt the places of earth, and all the stars shall mark his death as little as his birth." The wicked powers, they crowded to have their say. I'll start that verse again. The wicked powers, they crowded to have their say. And all that day they said it, but at the end of day. My fairy godmother stood up, the one power on my side, brighter than any dawning sun, whiter than any bride. "You will need this," she said to me, where I lay powerless. 2 sticks of sugar she gave me, lemon flavoured if you please. "These will save you everywhere, because I stick them together and make a ladder to lift you out of loss. The ladder will change and change and change, just cling to it, whatever. It will twist and spiral, just you climb up it forever. Climb this ladder, climb it, and then the will of the wicked powers will dribble harmless off your hills like the water of April showers." She said this, and she gave me a thing too tiny for the eye, but with a smile I shall never forget until I die. "Sail the wild sea," she said, "and cross the broad land, but take this little ladder, though you cannot understand. And when your children come to the world, break off a piece for each. It will grow whole for all of you and lift you from the reach of waiting wicked powers and their stupidity. This very, very tiny thing, so far too tiny to see. This is the magic gift by which you shall remember me." She vanished, and the wicked powers vanished, and I grew. And what I remember of that day, I tell it here to you. Who do you think the wicked powers were? Did they actually exist? What do you think the poem's actually about? If you're watching with a family member, have a quick chat. Talk to your partner and have a discussion. What did you think of the poem? Did you enjoy it? What did you enjoy? If you weren't a big fan of the poem, what was it that didn't quite appeal to you? Okay, right. So don't forget, if you're watching it on Friday, 22nd, to come back and watch it again on Monday the 1st of June, because your English activity will be linked to it. Okay, I'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow being Tuesday the 2nd of June. Okay, bye Year 6.